Sport really teaches you lessons for life, your entire life, your ethical morals, your values, your discipline. You know, it teaches you to persist until you succeed. It teaches you consistency. I really think that sport can truly help raise children because of the structure that it gives. Hi, my name is Nekeisha Blake. My first introduction to sport would have been, my parents. I have been around sports-oriented people for all my life. My parents would always go to the recreational ground as a child. I would be there with them. I would play every single sport we could think about, and basically that is how I was introduced to sport, at the recreational ground at Damry Hill, Sunny Grande. Currently, I am a 7-time national champion. My last competition was at the 2019 Pan American Games in Lima, Peru. I'm currently a coach now. I'm currently coaching Holy Name Convent, and I've had the opportunity to work with schools like the International School of Port of Spain, Cascade School of the Deaf, and I'm very much interested and very much hardworking towards, introducing the next generation of badminton players to Trinidad and Tobago. I think that is my main focus right now, which is to find that future Olympian. I think that my sense of style, I've always been a very fashionable person, and as an athlete, it's very hard to express your femininity, together with your athleticism. And I've always tried to find a way to do that. I've always tried to find a way to express myself through fashion, because I am a fashion designer, and it has always been a passion of mine. So when you see me, you're going to see me wearing something that is fashionable, either on court or off court. Some of the habits that really helped me during my sporting career was listening to my coach. Like, looking back now on my career, I felt like I was a robot, but in a good way. Like, I had this one pattern that I followed all the time. I had a great lifestyle where my diet is concerned, my exercise programs, my training programs, my gym programs, everything was incorporated in such a structured way, and that was mainly because of my coach, and I really did take everything he said, into consideration. So I think that helped me a lot. Melvin Thomas, better known as Craig. So I want to thank him very much for that. Being a badminton player in Trinidad and Tobago, I personally, I really take the good with the bad, because if you're left in your comfort zone all the time, you wouldn't have the challenges to go out there and see how great you could become with all the experiences that you have had over the years. I've had not so many good times, but the good times really did outweigh the bad times, and I think that it has molded me into the person that I am today, and it's very beneficial for me going into coaching, so that I know how to protect my players, I know how to educate them, and I know how to bring out the best in them moving forward. So really and truly, I am in a happy, positive place, and I'm just praying that everything goes well with my sport moving forward. My greatest inspiration is God, because without God, I can't do anything. Like, people have to understand that sport brings you so close to God, because when you put yourself out there for everyone to see on the world stage, the only person you can really depend on is God. and then you can believe in yourself and make things happen. My other greatest inspiration, like I said before, is Serena Williams. You know, the way that she handles herself on the court. You know, I really took some of her mannerisms on the court because growing up seeing her, you know, as a young player, growing with her into my senior career, you know, she has really inspired me. She has really inspired me. Well, I'm currently working on my goals right now. I'm currently in law school. I'm a coach. I would love to sit, you know, on the coach's bench at future Junior Olympic Games, you know, and, you know, further than that, probably at the Olympic Games, you know, looking at somebody that I have helped develop into the best player that Trinidad has ever seen. You know, I'm not looking for the next me. I'm looking for somebody that is better than me, somebody who's gonna make this country so proud of a badminton player, because we haven't had that in a long time. The best game that I've ever played was at the 2006 Commonwealth Games in Melbourne, Australia. I was so frightened, I was so scared, because it was my first Commonwealth Games, you know, on that big stage, you know, being a part of such a great, wonderful team. You know, I really wanted to play well. And my first game was against Tracy Harlem from England. And I got 5 points. But what was so special about it was that she actually won the Commonwealth Games in badminton, and I had no idea she was that great. So, you know, that was a great experience for me. And also at the team's event, I had the lone win against Fiji. So that really encouraged me. I turned 19 in Australia, you know, so it was just so special. So I think that is the most memorable, and I think that really encouraged me to go on to winning 7 national titles. The rest was history. The best advice I would give to girls who are aspiring to become athletes, you know, is that you have to put God first. You have to really believe in yourself. You have to persist until you succeed. Be true to yourself, you know, and consistency. Consistency is key. You know, you can't be distracted, because as a young woman, it's very tough not to be distracted, but you have to stay focused, you know, and just do what you love. Hi, I am Nekeisha Blake, and this is Pink Rain.